Hi guys, welcome back to another video of ANAC, Almost Not a Kid. So, today we are going to be playing Monster Sanctuary. Now this game is really fun. You can build some very dangerous combos. So, this combo is just gonna get you through the Infinity Arena. So, what you're gonna want to have, it will cruise through the levels, but you'll only get to, like, not that high of a level, like about, I don't know, 47. But, well, it's just really powerful, and what you're gonna use is your Polterofen, your Crackle, and then your Amore. Now you're asking probably why in this order. Because Fire Shield just applies shield. This is a shield build. So the Fire Shield will apply burn to the enemies, and then apply Safe Cast, because it'll also apply some shield. And Full Utility will also apply shield, but that's not what our Amore is here for. He is here for big damage. So this will just cruise. It'll just be a nasty combo with, like, I already beat one enemy. Like, you could beat one enemy in like just a turn, and well, in the higher levels, and well, it's just amazing how powerful and strong this is. I can't believe I found out this combo, and just the skill points. Now, the status. So, on the equipment for your Polterofen, kunai, shield generator, Pandora's box, and a ribbon, just to apply that shield with a shield generator on the mana region so that you can actually perform attacks, and then Pandora's box, which is always really powerful, and ribbon. Now that'll apply a lot of health, which is going to be really nice. Light shift it, just to get a bunch of charge stacks. And, well, get multi-burn. And then you'll use Coal Toss to just apply a bunch more burn. This is mostly to the burn stuff when he attacks, but Spark Shower is good just to get so that he doesn't, so the enemies can't dodge it. But Hybrid Shield, and just try to get as much shield on this guy as possible, because it'll just be really good for the long run. Plus, why getting the shield? Because of Volatile Shield. Every attack consumes 50% of the current shield to do an additional hit equal to 150% of that value, which will be absolutely cracked. And since you already applied that shield, and with the shield generator, he'll just start off with, like, basically max shield, which is really good for the Volatile Shield. And next up are Crackle Knight. Now, get him large shield, crown, gray pearl, and a medallion. Don't shift him because the gray pearl will be very useful. And he's just gonna apply as much defense on him as you can, because it'll just allow him not to take like any damage, and it's just really, really powerful. And the two good things that works together with this is Mana Generator, regenerate 4 mana for every hit this monster receives, and Revenge. Every time this monster takes a hit, it gains a charge stack. So, meanwhile, you're gonna try to protect the 2 other monsters, and you'll already be at like full shield, so it'll constantly be hitting your Crackle Knight. And now, Revenge and Mana Generator will come in handy, because let's say this guy is low on mana and needs more damage. Well, he'll just gain so much mana and just deal a bunch of damage. Now, another thing is about applying shock. Chain reaction. When attacking a single target, triggers shock, the debuff on all enemies, which is just absolutely overpowered with electric field. When this monster gets attacked, 50% chance to apply shock on the attacker. Then, since chain reaction, it'll apply shock on each monster. Then that will just apply a bunch of damage. And then the fun comes. Severe cuts. Now, it applies a stack of wound, which will be good for like allowing the monsters not to heal them. And it will also deal a ton of damage. Next up, the Amore. You're going to want to equip a Katar, Sun Pendant, Helmet, and a Gauntlet. Now, Dark Shift him, because he has Debuff Mastery. Like, Debuff Mastery is overpowered. And just try to apply a bunch of attack on him. Because, well, all he has is pretty much attacking physical damage. And, well, just get that Congeal double impact. It's always good to have that. Cooling, great. Burning heat and chilling cold is really good. Now the Ice Spears and Fiery Stabs is really good. Ice Spears is more good of dealing damage when it also applies some debuffs. But Fiery Stabs is just does deal a lot of damage, but not as much as Ice Spears. But Fiery Stabs, it will apply so many debuffs just because of all of these other things. And Deep Wounds will help with all the bleed stacks that's applying. And it doesn't really matter what food you feed them. Just try to get them a bunch of health and defense. But sometimes you might need mana, since, well, you need to actually attack. And I hope you liked this episode. I think you thought it was useful. Anyway, and it'll also help you get a lot of arena tokens, which will just be really good for fighting hard boss fights with, like, getting the special weapons. But it's just really useful to gain XP, and it'll just help you cruise through. And hope you liked the video, and bye. Another episode of ANAC.